finna get juicy. Big disciple, not bad and bougie. This ain't.
Look at this from different angles. Let's see here. I see what's going on.
And with that, we are back. We are back at it with another one. Life lessons of Steve and Laura. It's Steve and Laura time all the time. What is the life lesson here, man? I think we need to laugh more. Don't you agree? The Bible says, Proverbs 17:22, a cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Y'all, we don't want no dry bones, do we? So we got to get our laugh on. Let's get it.
Okay.
Steve to the rescue. Oh, saliva. Oh, gosh.
Okay. Now just break.
Okay. So you know when people start doing that and they're supposed to be problem solving? Okay. That means they don't have nothing, man. They don't have nothing. Okay. They're winging it. You know what I'm saying?
Michael, you go around with that. Yeah, hold it. Okay.
He don't have nothing. Oh no. This boy done put his foot
You ready?
all up in her stomach.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. Steve, this is bad.
3 times.
This is bad. Look at his foot. Look at where his foot. Was this pick on Kelly Day this day? Look at this right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He don't have no ideas. He don't have no ideas. He's winging it. Oh no. He got in a headlock. I want to know, what was the rehearsals? I need to see the tape of the rehearsals, man. Oh my gosh. Was this? I wonder if the producer went up to Jaleel and like, Jaleel, this is a scene, just figure it out. If you want to torture Kelly, put her in a headlock. Feel free, bro. Feel free. Oh my gosh. Headlock. Right. Yeah, he was no help.
Steve,
Hi.
I was waiting for you. Come over here, sit down, we can talk.
Talk?
Yeah, uninterrupted. There's no one else in the house.
So be careful when somebody's coming saying, let's sit on the couch so we can talk, and it ain't your grandma, your grandpa, your mama. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little careful with that now. So that may go down right there, Snuggles.
Nice winter song. Sort of a mix between Eddie Bauer and Elmer Fudd.
Accurate.
Ooh, I love that snort.
What?
Steve, what? I was hoping to see you tonight, so I put on something extra special for you.
Extra special.
It's a new outfit, and I really hope you like it.
Hammer don't hurt him. Ooh. Lord, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. Dress to kill, baby. Dress to kill. You know what I'm saying? No, she may say, besides just the gorgeousness of Laura. What does Steve love about Laura? Do you see how Laura just made Steve laugh? This is what we were talking about in this video. Laughter is so important. When you can find somebody who you can laugh with, you can get almost through anything with. But anyway, Laura getting her flirt on right now. Not the laugh, but the flirt.
What do you think?
I love it.
Laura, what do you think he thinks?
Do you like the way it feels? Steve don't even have words. He don't even have words, man. I don't have the words, girl. Here, let me help you out of that jacket.
Laura, I don't know if we should really, this might not be a good idea.
Steve, I've been thinking back over all the years we've known each other and how relentlessly you pursued me.
Oh, hold on. We got to stop right there. See how the tip of the tongue just rolls out for Laura. This point out. For Laura said, relentlessly pursued me. Notice Laura did not say chase. You know, y'all haters? Oh, it's not y'all. Y'all ain't the one that hate. Okay. Well, the haters will say, Steve chased after Laura and Laura made him wait. And you're seeing the maturity here where Laura is not seeing it like a chase, but a relentless pursuit. That is respect. I love the fact that Laura don't talk like all your haters. I'm sorry, not y'all, not you guys, not y'all. But the haters, how the haters talk, he chased. No, Laura said relentlessly pursued. I loved how that just flowed off like that. Relentlessly pursued, that's powerful.
Then today, all of a sudden I realized that I'm in love with you.
Bow.
Laura,
Yes?
I've dreamed of hearing those words ever since the first day I laid eyes on you.
This is really deep, what Laura is saying right now. Like, I realize, because of what we're actually going to realize later, is Laura's telling all facts right now. It's just premature. But she's telling all facts. No lies. You'll see later on, though.
Well, you're not dreaming now?
Baby.
Oh no, this is wrong. Oh, but it feels so right.
Yeah, it feels so right.
Oh, but this is bad. But I like that.
You like that? And this is so classic right here. But I want people to remember, Steve did not struggle like this with Myra. Now, he did in the very beginning, when he first started dating Myra, because Steve was not used to that. But when he really got used to it and saw what it was, he cut it off with Myra. Not cut it off, but no. We're not about to be doing none of that. And you see Steve is struggling here, and it's because this is an actual, true, real temptation with Laura right now.
Oh, now I must be strong.
Calm it all down. Calm it all down.
Steve, what's the matter?
Oh, Laura, the feelings you have for me are fake, a fraud, a sham, a cheat. You're under the influence of powdered possum prostate.
What are you talking about?
Laura, I made a love potion called woo-woo juice and spilled it on myself. You walked in and bam, you never stood a chance, baby.
I love this here, man. This is one of the beautiful ways that you know how much Steve actually loves. This is genuine love. Because, Lord, they was nice and comfy on the couch with the blanket. You know what I'm saying? And Steve is saying no. And not because he don't want to, but because he knows it's not right. I don't understand how people would have wanted it, a different way, because it's like the love story of Steve and Laura is so beautiful, but it's one of patience, right? It's one of that. And, in our culture today, we don't like patience or greatness or anything like that. Anything that's good, we don't like anymore.
Wait a minute, my devotion comes from a potion?
Yeah, we gotta slow down before we make that motion.
Yeah. Marriage, only in marriage. Then motion it all you want to.
This is the antidote. The moment I put it on, your feelings for me will fade faster than Milli Vanilli's career.
Why are we taking shots, though? Why are we taking shots? I like Milli Vanilli.
I don't believe my feelings for you are false. But you know what? Even if they are, I don't care.
You don't?
No. I love being in love with you.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine somebody saying, I love being in love with you? It's not like, oh, I'm in love with you. I love being in love with you. So this is why we have to look at it and understand that some of this that's coming out of Laura is true. Right? But she's still under the influence of the, can you woo for me one time, right? It's coming from that, but it's still coming from a real love being in, I don't care, I love being in love with you. I think that this is some of the stuff, remember when I showed you that Laura's been hiding? And I feel like this is some of the feeling that Laura has suppressed. I think people recognize this about Steve and Laura. When they get around each other, they smooth with their words like that. They're smooth,
Throw that in the fire.
She said, throw it in the fire. Don't even worry about it. Stay with me, boy. Stay with me. Steve has a decision to make right here, though. Boy, you got a decision. She right there.
Steve, honey, it didn't work. I still think that you smell awful.
I've been saying this whole entire time with Steve. Steve don't want just a part of Laura. Steve wants all of Laura. And that's why he is willing to wait until marriage so he can have mind, body, and soul. And so Steve knows right now that really he may get her body. He may have her body, but he knows right now he will not have her soul and he will not have her mind. And it's like, man, me and Laura's friendship right now is, as they say, solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Now is in a place where he can mess up his future on so many different levels. He could even mess up his friendship with Laura. I'm saying, and Steve was not willing to risk this. What we could take away. It's so beautiful, the life lesson, Steve and Laura. What we can take away from it is Steve is unwilling to risk now for the future. Steve understands sometimes you got to say no to the now to say yes to the later. So powerful.
I do?
Yeah, I told you to throw that stuff away. Ooh, step back.
Switch up.
Ooh. You must have been asleep on the couch because I just had the weirdest dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I dreamt that I fell in love with you. We even shared a passionate kiss. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Hysterical.
Pick up the pieces. You gotta pick up the pieces. The Laura's dropping down. Laura is now saying that thought she had a dream that they shared a passionate kiss, and she was like, "Isn't it funny?" She's not grossed out. You know what I'm saying? She's not bothered by it. It's like, oh, it's not fun. Steve's not picking that up. This is what is so beautiful about Steve and Laura is that things are just happening so organically. And Steve is missing out right now, but he is allowing it because Steve's like, if I get you like this over here, I want to make sure that I have you. Because he understands, just stay with me. He understands that as much as he does with Myra does not actually have him. So he understands that feeling. And he's like, I don't want that with Laura. I want to make sure that when I have her, I have all of her. That's always been Steve's, as Laura said, relentless pursuit. Laura makes an entrance, even when she's not.
But I had to meet Max at the library so we could study.
How? I hope you're hungry. I made squid pot pies.
Oh, gosh.
And for some reason, there's a lot left over.
No, this...
I'm kind of tired, Steve, so I think I'm just going to go upstairs and take a long hot shower.
Man, I love that. I will give Steve props. Squid pot pie. I'll give him props, because you can be creative with the pot pie. Really love in this moment is it y'all these little sweet things where Steve and Laura just pass us by. Laura walks in and Steve gets up and offers to make her plate. It's just sweet, little sweet things that they do for each other that people overlook.
Wait, Laura, a letter came for you today.
From Harvard?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's the big deal? It's just a letter.
Hey, Rich, it's a very important letter. Laura finds out if she's been accepted to Harvard University.
Oh my God.
There goes little Rich. He landed that right there. He landed that.
I've been waiting for this letter for months, and now that it's here, I'm afraid to open it.
Years even, really.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to read this in private.
We understand perfectly. It's a moment. Look at them all praying together. That's what's up.
How was career day?
Pretty good, Mom. My guidance counselor says my grades are good enough to get into Harvard Law School.
Ooh, that's my girl.
I signed up for my PSATs. If I get a high score on this test, I've got a good shot of getting a scholarship to Harvard.
Working day and night. Ooh, y'all know that.
Oh, Laura, honey, that's great.
For the next 2 weeks, all I'm going to do is study. No TV, no dates, no friends, no fun whatsoever. Sorry, I guess I was concentrating too hard. You should have knocked.
Laura, you look a little, well, You look a little horrible.
You could have said that a better way. You look a little hard. You need to put yourself together better. That's what he could have said. Could have put yourself together better.
I think you're studying too hard.
You can't study too hard, Dad.
Laura, I am really worried about you. You must be exhausted.
No, I'm like that little bunny on TV. If I don't get into Harvard, won't you guys be disappointed?
No way. You've always done your best, and that's all we can ask for.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I got accepted.
You got accepted to Harvard University. That's why I don't want to hear nobody when they be like, Myra was smarter. Laura got accepted into Harvard University. Enough said, mic drop. Her hard work paid off. All her hard work paid off.
Hard work got first, yeah.
Oh, it's about to be emotional.
It says that it isn't, but my heart.
This is about to be tough right here.
How am I going to break this to Laura? This will devastate her.
Yeah. She's wanted to go to Harvard ever since she was 10 years old.
10 years old, working hard. Working
I've
hard.
always encouraged Laura to strive for the best. When she's achieved it, I can't afford it.
Yikes. That's rough. That's rough right there. Now, what I would like to know, though, I know there's so many other things that are involved, but they just said themselves that she's wanted this since she was 10 years old. I'm thinking Laura's at least 17, 18. There's been 8 years. So I'm not saying, well, no, they don't have the money, but it's like, okay, well, let her know, Laura, hey, girl, you got it. You got what it takes to make it at Harvard, but baby, we want to let you know that may not be a reality. So here's some other colleges you can look at. I don't understand why they didn't do that. Anyway. Let God's will be done, though. Oh, yeah. Can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I need to know.
Terrible mistake. I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I'm sorry. You don't understand. I really hurt my whole family. Please, Miss Nash. You've got to help me.
How did Kelly do this on spot like this, man? Even from when she was young, how did she do it on spot like this? Y'all don't understand. That is a gift. That is a talent right there. Crying on spot. What? Lord, I feel for you, girl. You was in them books. Gave it your all. Focus. Said no to the bad boys. Oh, can't deal with it. Oh! Laura's cries are always so gut-wrenching. But I think Kelly understood, like, okay, I can't just be crying and some tears be, like, falling down. They gotta feel my tears. And she does a good job with that every single time. Ugh.
Hey, Mom, Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, God.
Sure, honey, what's up? Laura, you've been crying.
I don't want to go to Harvard.
What?
Why not?
Well, it's too far away from the people I care about.
Your friends?
Yeah, but most of all, you guys.
Oh. This is why I say again, why does Steve love Laura? Look what she's doing right now. You know Laura's not really crying because she wants to stay. There's no reason to cry. It's like, oh, but Mom, Dad, there's a reason to rejoice right now if that's really what Laura wanted. If Laura really wanted to stay at home. No, she didn't. But she doesn't. Oh, my gosh. This almost really making me want to cry for real. She does not want her parents to feel like a failure. So what does she do? She takes the L. Because Laura recognizes, and this is the confidence that she has in herself.
In this form, I'm going to take my talents.
She can be on her LeBron James. I can take my talents over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather do that than to walk around having my parents feel like they failed me. Oh, my gosh. This is why Steve loves Laura. There's nobody else like her.
Sweetheart, what brought this on?
Well, I just been thinking, and I realized that in my entire life, I've never been away from home for more than 3 days.
That's why you get away.
I just don't think I'm ready to move so far away from home for so long.
Girl, that's when you get
Honey,
away.
are you sure?
Yeah. But you know, there's great schools right here in Chicago. So I figure if I study hard and, get good grades, in 4 years I might feel a little bit better about being out on my own. So then maybe I'll go to Harvard Law School.
Why does Steve love Laura? The integrity. Think about how fast she thought about. Laura was not thinking about that. When she heard the news about that she wasn't going to go to Harvard, she was crushed, right? How quick she is on her feet. Like, okay. But the whole thing, I hope people don't miss, is that she just refuses because she knows how much her parents mean to her. And she knows how hard they have worked their whole entire lives. And you're not about to go around feeling like less than on my watch. If you notice, Laura does this with her parents. And who else does she do it with? Steve. Okay.
Honey, going to Harvard meant the world to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. But then I realized my world is right here.
You better come. You better come. You better come with it, girl. What did I say? Let the Lord's will be done. See, this is the thing that we got to learn. I've had to learn. It is one of the hardest things. And it's just for y'all that want to do God's way and get God's results. You can never go against his will. It wasn't his will for Laura. Even though Laura worked at that goal for so long, it was not his will for her to go maybe later, but it's not his will for her to go now. And I love that she submitted to that. It's just beautiful. You know what's happening right before our eyes. And this is what a lot of people hate. But what's happening right before our eyes, is two people, that are falling in love. And yes, was Steve already in love with Laura? Yeah, but it's to a greater level. And you see it here, even though, Laura's under the, can you woo, woo, woo? She's under the woo, woo juice. You see some genuineness there. You know what I'm saying? You don't see any fakery. You see genuineness there. And I think the thing that is so beautiful about Steve and Laura that, that people don't get and that we don't get today, guys. This is so sad that people are not falling in love anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like people are not falling in love. They're not getting married because of love. They're not, and so this is why I think a lot of y'all run with Myra and Steve, because if you go and you look at Myra and Steve, they did not have a time where they fell in love. It was like Myra met Steve and she was obsessed, right? And Steve is like, I'll kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? While I'm in love with her, it's that kind of thing. So, and I think that's what y'all relate with more because less and less and less, people are actually falling in love. Y'all want him to prefer Myra, but he's in love with Laura. And let me say, we're doing a lot off of preference, saying that having a preference is wrong. Preference gives you a direction. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a direction, but it shouldn't be the end all be all, right? And so, but that's what we're doing now. We're making decisions off preference. What does he look like? What does she look like? What does he drive? What does she drive? What's her educational background? What is she gonna help my status? All these different things. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I'm saying if that is the main source or the main force, over actually just falling in love. I have people all around me that are not with the people that they initially preferred because they actually fell in love. And I love that. This is what I love about Steve and Laura, and even going back to the 90s. You think about it with Dwayne and Whitley. Y'all want to go so hard at Laura all the time. And it's because Laura bad chick. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, what she did as Laura, which is just absolutely incredible. But when you go look at, even A Different World, right? And Whitley and Dwayne. Whitley and Dwayne did not prefer each other. Actually, if you remember in the beginning, Dwayne preferred Denise. And Whitley wasn't even wasn't even thinking about, Dwayne. He did not fit her preference. What happened between Dwayne and Whitley? They fell in love. And that's what I love so much about the 90s. The 90s actually with music, even with the music, with the television shows, that it reminded you of... because we've been hurt. Some of it is, we're scared. Some of us don't know how to love like that. All those different things. And that's what I say, what is so beautiful about, Steve and Laura is like, I think that was some of Laura's issue. She's kind of, the thing about it, you got to recognize with Laura is, Laura wasn't this mean chick and doing this and doing that. Laura needed to find somebody she could truly trust her heart with. And what is so beautiful in this moment with Steve and Laura is that's what she's starting to recognize about Steve. And that is what is starting to make her fall in love with him. She's starting to recognize, hey, I can trust this dude with my heart. I can trust him with my heart. And then what does that tell you when it comes to the heart? If I can trust him with my heart, that means I can trust him with my mind. I can trust him with my body. I can trust him with my future. And so that is just the beauty, in this when it comes to Steve and Laura, and like I said, I'm going to continue to say, I understand why people go at Steve and Laura because, again, we try to tear down everything great. You know, we try to tear down everything that's good, you know, but people, y'all don't want to see people fall in love no more. Go watch some X-rated stuff or some, you know, MA mature audience type of stuff. But y'all won't root on Steve and Laura falling in love, that Steve and Laura are actually doing it the right way. And I told you, we don't like anything that's good now. We don't appreciate a woman that's holding it down till marriage. We don't appreciate a man that says, look, I'm going to hold it down until marriage. We don't appreciate those things anymore, you know? And so we understand that. And I know you're like, man, you're going real hard. You're going real hard with Laura right now. You know, she on the woo-woo juice. And I'm like, yes, she is on the woo-woo juice. But you can look at her and tell there is something so genuine that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? There's something that's so, even with Steve, you see Steve up here tripping right now, like, oh, my goodness gracious. I just got the Laura lips, okay? So that's just really what I want to encourage people in, man. Like I said, for me, that's what I love the most. I love watching people fall in love. I love it. I don't need all the X-rated stuff. I'm just fine with my Steve and Laura, you know what I'm saying? Or my Full House, or I'm good with that. You know, I want to go and still appreciate all things good. You know, waiting until marriage, honoring each other, you know, falling in love. You know, with Steve, again, y'all want him to prefer Myra, but this is his true love. This is his true love. This is the woman that he will always love until the Lord take him home. That's just what it is. Look, I still believe in true love. I still 100% believe in it. Tell me why some of that is. Some of us need some hugs. Some of us need I'm proud of you. Some of us just need a word of encouragement. Some of us, you know, our hearts are, you know, we don't get the love that we do anymore because our hearts are so cold. And I get it. You know, like I said, that's why y'all will run with Myra and Steve, because it really is a false representation of actual love. So of course that y'all gonna woo, you know, in Arsenio Hall, Myra and Steve, because it's easier. It's easier. Steve and Laura is so real. It's so authentic. It's so genuine. And like I said, these are the things that we don't want. And what's happening with Steve and Laura, even though Laura on the woo-woo juice, even though she on the can you woo, she's on the woo-woo juice. This girl's falling in love. You know, and like I said, she's falling in love because she's recognizing that she's in the arms of a man that she realizes she can trust her heart with. It's such a beautiful thing. But anyway, love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.